Hello, my friends. John LaRuffa here with another solo sessions. In this episode, we're going to play through Ada's Dream using the standard solo rules with the level 2 difficulty. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, folks, and as usual, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And if you have, I really do appreciate that support. Thank you very much. So, like I said, I got it set up for the level 2 difficulty. Here's the solo area. They've already gotten their enhancements and everything that's going on there from their startup card. And then I've got my board right here and my first 4 cards that I've drawn. Hand limit is 5, so I've got that to start. Here's my draw deck over here. I'll put my discards over there when I get moving. All right. So the bot goes first, and it's always going to start by doing the workshop turn here. So we're going to start by rolling. Gets a 2, so it's going to grab the highest dice from here. Then it's going to push one out. It'll push out the top one or the one in the favored color here. That would be green, then blue, then purple, which really looks pink to me, but they say purple. This looks purple, the dice look pink. And then yellow. So anyway, it's going to push this out. All right, and we're going to follow the directions. So we've done that. We've selected the highest dice, move that die to the first space with equal or lower. We've pushed it out. We gain 1 solo reward, which we'll move that up here. And then if it's a 1 to 3, we're going to gain another solo reward. We're going to activate any segments that match with they don't. Then it's going to publish. It's going to spend this to move its steam up 1 level. And then it's going to place the die in the bag. All right, now my turn. Let's see. So I was thinking of trying something a little different this time around. I don't know if it's going to work out well or not, but I want to focus more on the deck building if I can this game. Usually in my games, I've been focusing a lot up here and of course over here, but not as much on these two. So we're going to try just flip it around this time. All right. But I think it's most important that I get some kind of strategy going over here. And that would mean to me starting with the yellow, because if I want to focus here, I want to get some more of those. And also I could get the pink too. The pink is not a bad idea. So I'm going to begin by taking the same kind of workshop actions, but I want to go with everything I see here. I could easily pull off either of those directions. I think, though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here first. I'm going to prepare. I'm sorry. No, I want to get what I need to lean into this strategy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let's go with this. Let's take this 2, move it over here, bump the 1 out. I'm going to get a low dice first. I want to play some cards. And in doing so, I get to draw 2 cards, as a matter of fact. Now, you know what's funny about this game? It's not tough. The icons are just ever so slightly different. Like that in the hand means draw, which I should be able to understand that, but I almost think like the other way around. But anyway, let's stop. Okay, so let's draw 2 cards. Now, hand level is, I think you discard at the end. I don't think you have to discard right away. I will look at that. They only make one reference of the hand limit that I know of, and it's really kind of just slipped in barely there. Right. That's the partner's cards. Let's see. Played your hand. Yeah, right here. It's like during the game you gain cards. Whenever you must do, so you got to, then that's gaining them. It says it like right in the top of something saying that you can only have 5. And it's not easy to find. I'm not going to waste our time with it, but I'm going to assume that I have to discard at the end of my turn. Could be wrong, but that's how I'm going to play it. Okay, so I put this out here. I get the 1. Put that in my workshop. Now, I'm going to play a card, and the one I think I want to play would be something to help me get more of what I'm looking for. So I'm going to play this guy. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to move up here, but I also want to take this card before he accidentally gets tossed on me. So, but that's, I don't need any more draws. That's 2 cards more in my hand. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take this one anyway because I'm coming next to it. So I'll take this one. All right, we'll put this under here. And I'm going to lose that, but that's all right. I actually know. When you draw, I don't think you do this unless you take the action there. So I'm going to set him aside in my discard pile and move this over here. And then I'm going to immediately get the rewards, which in this case is to go up twice on the pink track 1, 2. And then these fill in. This doesn't discard, I don't believe, unless you actually take the action. There's little nuances about this game that trip me up a little bit. I'm not going to lie. But that's what happens. Okay. And have I done everything I need to? No. I'm going to also spend the book to raise my steam to publish. Okay, now I've got 5 cards, so I shouldn't have to discard anything. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to roll this die. No, I'm sorry. We already did that. He's going to, this is really important. You got to flip it over, John. Draw out of the bag to see what he's going to get. He gets the green. The green over here says 5. So we're going to do a green 5 action. So I'm going to flip this now. So don't forget, I'm going to put it on my bag over there. That's how we're going to know I flipped it. All right, so main action. Place a disc in the highest lecture possible based on the die. Okay, so the highest level is equal to the current position in innovation. Do not spend innovation. Well, I'm on 2 to start. So it's going to place this. And the die says the Astronomical Foundation. Of course, it says Astronomical Society here, which is a little obnoxious to Mr. OCD myself. We put it there, and then we're going to see what the solar rewards say, and then we're going to gain 1 innovation. So let's see what it's telling me in the Astronomical Foundation. It says... increase on green research track 1, and then gain a solar reward. All right. Okay. Then we're going to gain 1 innovation. And if it had any advanced stuff, we do anything else. It doesn't. It wants to build a gear, which it can do because that's flipped over. There we go. Now I'm going to put this back over here. We're going to hope that helps with the, I don't know, just keeping myself organized. All right. So now I want to take this purple action. And I have a 1. I'm going to put it over here because I'm going to eventually minus take that out. Do I want to put it up there? Let me think about these rewards. I actually think in this case, because I'm going to be playing some cards, etc., that I'm best off doing the reward down here, or the thing down here. That way, when I subtract, if I use this dice, because it's usually kind of challenging, I'll pull it from there. Okay, so I'm going here. Now, what are we going to do? The first thing is choose a program. Well, the simplest one I think would be descending, since I already put the 1 over here. And I'm going to take this program, I'm going to set it right here, and I'm also going to get 2 brass. Okay, so there's the 2 brass. This gets discarded. So you see a decent amount of programs, which I think is a good idea because these are pretty large decks. Now, I get to take 1 additional reward, and this is where it's kind of tempting. But I'm going to take this one. Okay, so here we move up 1 up on this track, and then we would draw 2 cards. Now, I will be discarding now both, well, 2 of something, because I can't keep them on my hand. So I don't think I'm going to be moving around as much. This one's not bad. I could probably live without this one. So we're going to take these 2 3s. Put them in my discard. All right. And then we move these over. Certainly would be nice to get another reward, but I cannot at the moment. Okay, we are now going to do what it says here. We're going to roll the die, see what the Silver Lady does. 5. So it takes from pool 5, the highest moves up here. It's going to push down this gray. And then in doing so, gains that solo reward. When I gained that first solo reward, I was supposed to go up on the green track. I just must have missed it or something. So I'll have her go up on the green track right there. Which means when she would have done that, she would have also gained an additional solo reward at tier 1. So I would have gained 1 more. All right. Now, we're going to gain another solo reward, and we're going to activate. And we're going to activate. The gray doesn't activate anything. So we just throw it in the bag. I'm going to take this. I'm going to set it aside, showing that I did it. Okay, back to me now. I also need to select from there. I'm going to try to get either another purple or a yellow. I have a lot of cards in my hand, so I don't know if I really want to grab a yellow yet. I'd rather spend some more stuff here first. Now, I think the best thing to do would be to get a little bit of a higher die, though I could do the descending situation still. The purple dice are really not the most attractive, and they're not in the greatest places for me right now either. I'm not super excited about any of those. Maybe I'll just make this. Well, it has to be this too. So, gosh, that stinks. The reason is I really don't want this reward. I don't need the extra draws here. Oh, well, we're going to do it anyway. All right, so we push this out, push the 2. We have to draw 2. We don't have any in our hands, so we're going to do this. This is now part of the draw deck. Okay, I'm going to pick up a 2. When I pick up the 2, what's the order of operation here? Partner card first, then activate advancements. Okay, so partner card, a 2 or a 1. Chances for me to do what I need to do would probably be to do this guy. So I would go up on the innovation. I would move 2 wild bonuses. And I think the best thing for me to do would be to go, I'm going to get this to move 1, so I'm going to be okay there. So I'll move 2 over here, 1, 2, and then I immediately will get 2 coal from that, which I'm sure will be good here soon. And then I get 2 more coal. So I got some stuff to build some gears. Set him aside. And then I advance here. When I advance here, I get $2. Okay, I'm satisfied with that move. Now, he is going to draw a die. It is going to be a 6 gray. Gray means it's going to default to his preferred, or her, whatever, her preferred situation. So we are going to flip this over, go back to green. Now they're going to put this in a 6 slot, which is the British government. British government is this one. It's going to go here. And that will be the level 3 British government reward. So we'll take a look at that. Gain 2 solo rewards. Okay, so this goes up to a 2 now. And then number 2. And then we're going to gain on the color we're at, which is green. Then gain an innovation. Then gain an additional solo reward. All right. So now we have done all of that stuff. And it would construct a gear, which it will construct. Okay, we're going to bring this back. We are going to leave it like that. All right, and I never discarded a card. I don't want to fuss too much with that area. Okay, now I have this one. So I can continue on with a push there. But I really want to get some discs on the board somehow so that I can start building gears. And this does nothing for me in that regard. So the best thing to do probably would be to draw another die and make it a yellow one. Yeah. So how to do that? Well, I can move this 5 here. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move the 5 here, make this a 4. I'm going to go up. We take the 4, put it over here. I really want to use a card. It's a little more expensive, but I'll pay the $4 to do this. So I go up in any one research track. Keep making a run over there. And then I either get a gear or a book. I definitely want the book. We discard this. And then since I grabbed the yellow die, I go up here. Okay. Roll the workshop die. 3. That's this spot here. We'll go with the color if it can. It's going to move this green out. It gets a solo reward for doing that. Then it's a 1 to 3. It's going to activate its assignment, which means this and another solo reward. In this case, it does get the push. So it goes another 1. And I don't believe that it gets anything when it activates those. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does. And then that's it. And it doesn't have a way to do anything else. We're going to flip this over. Now, put this in the bag. To me, do I take this gray die and get the $3 and the extra bonus of the money? And I'm a little short. Plus, I could use the 3 for these cards. Or do I take the 1 again? No, I want to get some discs out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the 4. And this is going to be part of my descending situation here. Play the 4 right there. Then it allows me to go here. Now, I have a little bit of an excess here. If I was to take this card, which I like a lot, it costs me 2 moves. I think I'm going to do that. 1, 2. I'm going to take this card. I'm going to swap this card out. I think it's you could do it with your hand or discard pile. Let me just be 100% sure. I wouldn't want to do it wrong. Hand or discard pile. Yeah, so the nice thing about the hand is I'd be able to play it right away. But the one I don't think I'm going to be using much will be that. Although that one gives me some points for what I'm about to do. So let's just take it out of here. I've never been a huge fan of this card anyway. So that one's going to go out of the game. Flip it over. And then put my disc. So I've been kind of pushing discs down here, which should make you think, well, you want to put those out. But I may not even activate this. So I think I'm going to remove this disc or put this out first. Put it over here. I draw a card. And then as a reward, I get to play a card. Well, we got to do this cycle first. Wait, let's put it over here so we don't confuse it with his pile. Now, with my extra ward, I get to play a card from my hand for free without paying the costs or anything like that. And I think it makes no sense to play the one I just got because that's a book and 3 coins. Now I can build a gear. And I'll build this one first right here, which will cost me 2 brass and a coal. So we'll build it. You know, maybe not. Maybe I'll keep that right there. Let's get the 2 brass and coal back because I've got 2 books. Might as well spend 1 book to get one of these right now. And I think I like the one that is 4 brass and 3 coal. So I have a multiplier. I can kind of get that moving. All right. I am a fan of that. Okay. So we're done there. Now, he is going to draw a die from his bag. And it is going to be a purple 4. Okay, so we're going to flip this over. Ready? Purple 4. Take a program based on the number 2, 3, 4. It's going to take this program. It just puts it there. It doesn't get any bonus. It'll automatically get the points at the end. And then reset the display or the draw pile. Silver Lady takes a study item based on what we had. Well, we had we put in a 4. So that's an assignment. Take the assignment of the preferred color. Select the rightmost matching colored assignment. Gain 1 matching resource. Our research and solo reward. So it says take the assignment of the preferred color. That would mean to me green. Then it wants me to gain 1 matching research up here and a solo reward right here. Then it discards. Put that over there. It has no way to do anything else and it can't build any gears, so I believe it is finished. Back to me now. I have that purple gear, or purple die. This green one should have been in my thing too. Right? Uh-oh. No. The green was from him. It should go in the bag. Okay, to count, I should have 4 in the bag. Let me just see. I have 4 in the bag. Is that right? Or should I have 5 in the bag? Let me think about this. I'm sorry. Talking through the videos does limit my concentration a little bit. Okay, so think about this for a second. I have 2 on the board. He has 3 on the board. He went first. So he has taken, the first thing is here. So he's taken 4 turns. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns. And I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns. So that means, boy, I wish I remembered where this went. I'm so sorry, folks. What happened? How did he get it out? He put the 5. He moved the 5 up to push the 3. I wouldn't have done that. I'm not going for green. He would have done it. I'm just going to do that because I wouldn't have done that. I also didn't get that reward. Yeah, that's got to be the way it is. Okay, very sorry. Now, do I go with this right here and complete this spot and then build the gear? Maybe. I think so. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I need to get, you know what? I know I not can do that because I need to be able to afford it, and I can't see a good reason or way to afford it if I do that maneuver. So I'm going to grab another die over from the main area, and it is probably going to be that low yellow. I'm sorry, the low purple. Could be a higher purple though. I could move that 5 in there. That would move up a research track. Let's do that. But then this is expensive. Boy, oh boy. I'm going to do this. I'll take this 2, move it over here, take this 1, get the reward, take the 1, put it over here, and then I will play the 1 partner card, which is this one. It's only going to cost me $1. I think that makes the most sense. Because I'm about to drain myself. Yeah. Played him. And then activate assignments, which is one of these going up again. Excuse me. Then I could build a gear, which I will build. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or, wait a minute. No, I'm going to pause and I'm going to spend the book to go up here and spend 1 coal to get there too. Because those are hard to do. You don't do it then, you're not going to do it at all. I could play the gear anytime I do anything else. All right. Roll the workshop die. I see what I did. I put the workshop die into my bag instead of the green. That's exactly what I did. Okay, roll the workshop die. It's a 3. So the 3rd space, darn, he got the bonus. So what that means is he is going to get an extra bonus for that. Now, the 3 comes out, so he is going to get the bonus for that one, which is now a 3. And it's a 3, so it is going to go into his bag. He's going to do this, and he is going to get another research, and it's going to go on the die he just picked, which, of course, gosh, John, can't even remember. It was a yellow. Was it yellow? I don't know. I'm going to play it was yellow because I seriously just botched that. Sorry, folks. There's a lot to keep going in this game, and apparently I need another cup of coffee or something today. Then he's going to gain on the yellow, which he doesn't have. Then he would publish or build a gear, which he cannot do. And we're going to flip this over. All right. I think I did everything. Hope so. Okay. So I have these. I think it's time to play the 2. When I took the yellow, did I go, or the purple, did I go up? I sure hope I did, but I've made too many mistakes, so we're just going to, I'm just going to have to hope I did. All right. We're going to play this here. That sets up this line, and then I'm going to focus on a bunch of other better stuff up there. So in order to do that, which would be really good, is to do a consecutive descending. I'm sure I could pull that off. So I'm going to put this here. Consecutive descending. I could also go 6, 5, 4. I could go 4, 3, 2 also and get 2 on that. Let's try this. 6, 5, 4. All right. I'm going to get a book for putting it there. This gets discarded. This comes over. Now I get 2 rewards. Could be this, could be a gear, could be a book. I've got 4 gears, but I'm going to take another gear anyway because I'd really not like to use all the minus ones if I don't have to. So I took the gear for 1. I'm definitely going to take a card for 2. And the one I'm going to take is going to be this guy. You know what? No, I'm going to take this guy right here because I'm going to put it in the yellow spot. I'm going to go up 1 here. And then I'm also going to go up 1 more here. And if I understand it correctly, I should be able to use that right away, but I also get the $2 right away. No, I think that's not true. I think I can use that on my next turn. I can't get it right away. Let me just see. Because that would be nice. I'd love to get all 3. So advancements. A to study. If you have reached that. Yeah, because well, no, I should be able to do it. Because the way I look at it is I should be able to get this first before I actually do that. So that should count. So I should be able to get all 3, which means I should be able to get a book. There's a lot of little things in this game, the shoulda, woulda, couldas. Hope I'm doing it right. Okay. I'm sure somebody will help me if I made a mistake. Someone will let me know. All right. Now, my turn is done. We are going to then do his turn by... I flipped it, right? So take a program based on the tile value. Yeah, we're going to draw out of the bag. No, sorry. That's why it doesn't make sense. Draw a die from Silverlay's bag. Yep. Blue. Blue 3. The blue 3. Take a blue action. We're going to flip this. Okay. It's going to move to the nearest university, imagining the objective the Silver Lady has not claimed. No unclaimed objectives, the nearest university. So it's going to move right to this one. This is the nearest one. And that is Oxford. It's going to put down a disc. And what does it do for Oxford? Because it gets specific rewards. Oxford is number... Oh, they're so fine. Couldn't you have made them black? 5. Increase innovation by 1. Gain a solo reward. It gets a book. Then, so it's done all that. It does not have anything special to go. It's going to then build a gear, as you can see here. Okay, bring this back. It will now be rolling in the next one. Now, I said I need a 6, a 5, and a 4, so I better see if there's a 6 out there. There isn't, but I can get it through a coal. I could deviate a little bit from the plan, or I could just get the... It's really hard to get at this moment. The other thing I could do is I could move this yellow here and bring it up. And maybe I'll do that and I'll use this as something completely different. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move the yellow here. I'm going to move this up. And then I should be able to make, if I understand this correctly, it's when can I play that? So spend 1 coal to advance any die 1 space. Spend 1 coal to adjust the value of any workshop die up or down by 1 pip. So I feel like I should be able to do that after I move it in there. Let's just be sure of that. You play the game a bunch when you're on your own, but then when you get in front of the camera, it's like, oh, I now have to have amnesia about all these nitnoid things. Choose a die. Move this die one space. You may spend one coal to chosen die. In addition, you may spend one coal to adjust any workshop by one. You may take both these. The die you move pushes another die equal. Okay, no, so I can't quite do that. I can't make it a 6 in that regard. So I'll have to work harder on this. But what I can do is I can still take the 5 now. It moves this up. And I won't be getting anything going on here. But I can spend 2 coal and a book to move this up one more. And then what do I have that would work for a 5? Nothing. So I can't play any cards. So that's the trade-off. All right. Roll a die from the workshop. A 2. Select this. It's going to move the 2. It's going to kick the 1. The 1 gains it a solo reward and then activates the blue, 1 space, and gets another solo reward, in this case pushing the blue again. Take this, put it in the bag, and move up its steam. Flip this over. Now, this 5 that I said I was going to use, I would like to be able to get something out of these. Excuse me. And I really feel like I need the research action. So I have 4 innovation right now. The only one I really can afford is to jump up right here, which would cost me 3. Because that would be 6, and I wouldn't be able to afford doing it. So I'll take this 5. I'll put it here. I'll spend 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll take this next disc right here. And I'm going to put it right here. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, 2 coins. 1, 2. You know what? 1, 2. Because I'm going to have a little more of this, and I'd like to get 2 points per of those. Okay, so that should do it now. I want to build that gear. So I have 4 brass. And 3 coal. I'm going to build the gear actually here. I'm going to modify my plan ever so slightly. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 6 times 5 is 30 minus 4. I'll put the minus gear there, which is cheap. And I'll still get a pretty good payout because there's no way I'm getting all of that, right? Okay. Turn is done. Back to him now. Moving this over. Drawing a die from the bag. Yellow. Yellow is going to be set to 4. And I'm setting it based on the value of these cards right here, just to be clear. Okay, and then it's going to flip this over. We're going to find this. Select the meeting room. So 3, 3, 4. Oh, bummer. It's coming where I am. And place this guy here. It's going to take this card. It's just going to gain the card for points. This is going to be discarded. Away we go. Draw new ones. And it doesn't have any advanced actions. We cycle the market. And then we want to build a gear. It's going to build this one. Okay. Yes. Back to me. I'd love to figure out, again, how to get a 6. But to get a 6, I would have to plan this a little bit outright. Or I could hope to roll a 6, which wouldn't be bad. There's not a lot of yellows out there that wouldn't be bad at all, because I need. My idea was to get some more yellows going in this game, if at all possible. There's blue, and I don't mind the blue. I have a ton of money, so let's do that. Let's take this 2, move it up here, bump this 1. I'm going to draw 2 cards. I did not get the upgraded one. Then I'm going to roll these dice. Come on, 6. Work with me. Gain this reward here, which is good because I need a brass. Take this 1. And then what do I play? I could do this, which isn't a bad idea at all. I'm gonna play this card, or this, which is even better because I'm gonna do this again. It's gonna cost me 1 coin. I'm gonna get a brass and 2 coal. And the reason I'm doing that is because I need to spend the book, and it's going to cost me 3 coal to get up to 30. All right, so now at least I have some good headway I can make out here. I don't think I need to go 1 more. I think I'm going to be good there. All right, back to him. He is going to roll the workshop die. 2. He's going to move this here. He goes all the way around until he finds a spot that will work for him, which is this one. He's going to push the green. The green is going to bring this up. Then he is going to roll 3 dice. Come on, 6. You just don't want to work with me. And of course, I traded away the card that I needed that would allow me to move it. Oh well. I'm going to have to get this card. Maybe. That's another way to do it. I have to drop 1 for that. All right. So then, anyway, he puts this over here into his bag. It's a 1. So it means he's going up again. This is going to move his innovation up, and he's going to activate his green. 1, 2. Then he's going to put this in the bag, and he has no gears or anything else to do. All right. Taking some moves now. I will take this 1. I'm going to keep couching these things over here. And so where do I want to go? I would love to find a spot that could fix my dice problem, if there is such a spot. There is not really such a spot. This isn't bad, though, here. Bristol. And so if I go with Bristol, then that means that I would put... Let's see what that is. Let me just read it out. Bristol says... What is that? Number 7? Number 7. Gain coal for each card in your hand, up to 3 cards. Increase research 2 on one track or on 1 different track. That's not bad at all. Let's go to Bristol. Now, when I pass through here, I don't think I get that. But let me just be darn sure. Because if I skip it, I don't get the reward for skipping it, I don't think. I think I have to actually land on there. Your main action, token another city. You may move through any number of cities, but may pay the cost. If the city you finish in moving is a small city, gain the reward. If you finish in the university, big. Yeah, see, it's only when you do this advanced action, I think, do you get those extra things. So I'm going to go right through to here. That's going to cost me 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to get 3 coal, which is very helpful because I need coal for gears. I'm going to also get 2 research. And that will push me into, kind of going back and forth. I'm going to get at least one more there. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go one here and one here. And that way I can finish on that one next time. Next time I play a yellow or take a yellow, which I will do. Okay. And then I put a disc out. The disc is going to need to be this one. And there we go. Now, can I build a gear? Yes. I could build this gear. I want to build the minus gear because I'm not going to need the bigger one. So it's only going to cost me 1 and 1. Or do I... am I going to get greedy? No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to build minus gear. Okay. Now it is going to roll the workshop die. Didn't I just do that? Sure did. I sure did. Okay, it's going to draw from the bag. There should be, every time I look in there should be 5 if I'm drawing. It has a 3 purple. So with the purple, it's going to go to this space right here. It's going to flip this now so we remember. We're going to go to the purple. So it's a 3. So that means it's going to take this guy right here, put it over here, discard this. Then it's a 3, so it's going to do the assignment. Take the assignment of the preferred color. The preferred color is not out there, so then it's going to go to the next one, which is blue. It gains a research in that and a solo reward. So we'll give it a blue research. Discard this. Solo reward. Takes this 3, makes it a 4. Now it's going to get the... it's going to score one of these objectives. I got to remember how to do that. How it picks, I should say. The Silver Lady may claim objectives during the game. When instructed to claim an objective, the Silver Lady places the next disc from her player board in the highest available space at her most... Okay, good. Well, that's lucky because I don't care about this one as much. All right. It does not have any special effect. So then it's going to cycle the market, which it already did. And that's it. And it does not have a way to publish, but it does want to build a gear. Okay. Back to me. This one. This one would get me more stuff here. But I have to come up with a plan to make that a 6. In order to come up with said plan, the best thing I think to do would be to spend... This is going to have to be a 2-parter. It's going to be that workshop. Because then I have to get a 6 out there. Gosh, is that hard. I really kind of put myself in it when I did that with no 6s on the board. That was not that smart. So what I'm trying to do is I could go there with the 3, make that a 6. All right, we're going to try. It's going to be a long process, but we're going to go this with a 3. We're going to spend a coal to make this a 6. We're going to push out this other 3. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. All right. Then we're going to play the partner. Well, we're going to get the bonus. We're going to play this partner card, which is going to move this up 1. And it's going to let me take 2 different rewards out here. And those rewards are going to be this one for 2 coal. All right. And yeah, because I did that to move that up. And then probably indecision. Let's begin. How are the extra brass? Because I know I'm going to need to build gears. Okay, so we did that. We take the 3, bring it over here, and if I could, I would. No, I wouldn't anyway. But I can build a gear, which I will do for 2 brass and a coal. Preparing for that. Okay, because next turn what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a 6, move it, bump the 6, take the 6 and put it up there, unless I get hosed. And that is absolutely possible. If I get hosed, no, because I could figure something out. This will work. Okay, let's see. Roll the dice workshop. 6. Good. I don't have to worry about it. 5 comes down here, bumps any 5s. It's going to go in the preferred color, which means green. It's going to take its first bonus, which is up here, which would go in the green section, and it does. And so he gets this, and he is now maxed out. Like that. All right. Then it's a 5, so it's just going to activate the green. It has used both of these, but in the case of the solo player, we'll go up on the next one like that. That's what it will do. It cannot publish. It cannot build a gear. Goes into the bag. This flips. All right. Now, to finish my execution, I'm going to spend... Well, it's like this. I'm going to move this. I'm going to spend this. This becomes a 6. I can push the 6 out. Gives me the brass. I could take the 6. It is a yellow, which means I get this. We're good to go. I don't have anybody I could play because I don't have a 6 out there, so we're just going to be sitting there. What am I doing? Okay. And then I get to roll for the bonus, which I'm totally happy with. Another innovation. Okay, back to him now. He is going to... we just did the yeah. Draw the die. It is a 2 green. I'm going to flip. Green. It wants to go on the spot it's the highest it can go. Equal the current position. So it's going to go, and it's a, what did I say it was? A 2. A 2 is working towards an objective. Tie is broken left to right. Well, the objective would then be this one then, so we'll go like that, because then it would have 3. But it already has the objective. I don't know. This should be fine. It is going to then, so Royal Society, max level. Gain 2, gain 1 partner card from the display. 1 to 2, highest level. It is, yes, the highest point value would be this, and then I think it goes left to right. It's going to get this, and then it's going to fill this in, and then gain solo reward, gain 1 point per partner card. Wait, well, let's just do this one at a time. Solo reward. And then it says gain 1 times the point partner card scored. What do you mean gain 1 times the points partner? I have no idea what that means. Gain 1 times 1 point partner card scoring. What am I gaining? Huh. Oh, gain this maybe? Oh, I see. Okay, wait a minute. So this partner's card was, it was nothing. So I don't know. I'm thinking it meant one of these, but since it didn't have anything, there's nothing there to gain. So I'm just going to say it didn't get anything. I don't know. I'm sorry. Couldn't really quite get there. Okay, so we're bringing that back. Yeah, because can't gain innovation. We're maxed out. And then, oh, it's going to advance 2 on the solo rewards. It's going to go here and then here, which means it's going to get another one of these. Okay. Now, I'm definitely going to put the 6 down. So we'll put that there. That gets a pretty good scoring line off that one. The 6 over here allows me to do a lot of different things. I need to do a different room for sure. So let's pull this gear out, or this token. And I don't think I have any favored stuff at the moment. So it doesn't matter. So which one would be better? Probably this or this. At least this I'd be able to draw, and it has, yeah, we're going to go like this. $3. I've got plenty of money. We're going to get this into my hand. I draw a card into my hand. Then I can play 2 cards. No, do I do both? I don't think I do both. No, yeah, I do. Let me see. If you've reached the second level, you may draw 2 cards from your deck and then play a card from your hand without meeting the normal costs. So it doesn't say they stack. So that's the ambiguities that are frustrating. So I'll play a card and I'll draw 2 cards. The best one to play, I think, would be ones that give me, I think it's this one I just got. So I go up 1 here, and then it says, I think it means I can discard cards to get Sarah Guppy. I've had Sarah Guppy before. And it was frustrating because it wasn't listed here. No, it is. It is. Gain 1 evasion, gain 1 brass and 1 coal for each partner card you discard. Perfect. Because I'm going to draw 3. So let's discard this one, and this one. And I'm going to get 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to draw 2 cards because of that. And then this gets dealt with. And since I already took care of that, this goes over. And I can build another gear, which I'm going to do. I'm going to build this one for 2. And 1. So I need to get my hands on 1 more gear so I can qualify for this, because that's important. Phew. Okay, I did it. Hooray for John. Okay, Roll the die in the workshop. It's the 4. It means this right here. Bump, bump. Step, bump, step, bump, bump. Let's see. It's going to take its solo. This, what does this mean? I think it just gets that card. Whenever the Silver Lady is instructed to gain, play a partner card outside the yellow meeting. She gains the partner card as follows. That's not it, is it? Oh, no, I don't know. The value of the active die. Well, let's say that is it. Then that means the active die is a 4. So I would go this one. Like that. That's the bonus reward there. Then we take this 5. We're going to put the 5 in the bag in a second. We're going to gain the active thing, which is nothing. And then we put it in there. And it is the ability here to move up there. All right, it's at the 20. We're going to flip this over. Okay. Getting near the end here. Not too much more game to go. I think the best thing for me to do would be to try to get this all different numbers, or is there an odd? I've got to deal with this 1 anyway. So what I'll do is I will put this over here. And then I will take the all different numbers one, which I'll be able to fulfill that there for sure. That doesn't work. That is not all different numbers. I might want that reward, maybe not. All right, all different numbers. Then I get all 3 of these. So that's the other gear, which is crucial. Unfortunately, I can't build it yet. The assignment, which in this case, even though I'm not getting any more yellows, it almost makes me think I should get this anyway, just to get more scoring off of it. So which one would be better? Probably this one. No, that's a waste. This one at least. So I get a blue, and I'd get 1 card draw. Somehow, I had never discarded a card. So what we're going to do is we are going to find out which one that would have been. That would have been this one here, and I never discarded a card. To make it fair, we're just going to take this one out. Shit happens. Sorry for the swearing. Sorry. Okay. Just a little frustrated with myself on that one. Then I place this here. Now we have 3. Okay. All right. So then this goes away. I got my gear. I got that. I got that. I need a book. And if I played a book, I would be able to get another thing. I'm definitely going to play the book. And I want to build that other gear in a spot that'll be useful, which probably be like right here. So I'll pull this gear out, or this token out, and I have to put it on top of any other of my tokens out there anywhere, which I don't think really matters. It's just going to give me the 2 points. And then I get a bump in that level. So we'll take that right there, which gets me another one of these, which it's already up the top. So what I'll probably do is I'll go down to, like I should have in the first place. I was just thinking all this through. When I go down to, I could take a reward. And that reward is going to need to be probably the money. I'll go up that one more for this. Okay, so I backed it up a little bit. All right. Now, it's the end of my turn because I played the book. I'll have to build the gear next time. Draw a die. There should be 4 or 5 in here. Yep. Green, 5. All right. So now with the green 5 in play, it's going to do this again. It's going to do, it just maxes out. So it will take the, let's flip this over. A 5 is the astronomical foundation, which says society on the board. And in that case, it wants, what does it get? Highest value program tile from the display. That would be this one. I think it takes from the, yeah, this one anyway. All right. That's a 10-point move right there. Then it's already full of innovations. Then it takes 2 additional solo rewards. 1 right there, it's already maxed out. And then 5. So another one here. And this is, we already did the green, so the next one is the blue. Yeah, it's getting a lot of points from there. And then it builds a gear. Okay, I have to, if I'm going to be even close to competitive, build a gear for this one, get 3 different rooms for that one. That's a guarantee. So, my last 2 actions, I have this, which could do one of them, and the other could do the other, and I've got, I'm just going to pull it off as fast as I can here. So, all different numbers means this, and we're good there. The 3 I can take in anything. This is where I'm going to take it. And I'm going to pay, I'm going to go down. Let's see. No, I'm going to pay the 5. So what do I got going on here? I got some yellows. That's not going to help me. Neither of these are really going to help me. This isn't so bad. I'll pay the 2. I won't be able to put a card in my hand. But I get this card. I believe that's how it works. Where do these go? I better make sure. I've been playing it where they go in my hand, but select one partner card from the display, add it to your hand. Yeah, okay. But in this case, I do need to discard one. I'm not going to forget it this time. I'll probably set aside this chum. And then I put a disc. Okay, I'm going to be really tight now on that will be a line. That will be a line. Probably this one, because then I could at least fill that out. Okay. Then I get to play a card for free and draw 2 in my hand. So this is definitely the one I'm going to do. We're going to leave that there. We're going to go up 2 here. 1, 2. I get 2 coal. I draw 2 in the hand. Okay, and then I should be good to go. I have 3 different rooms now, so I can immediately pull off this, put it here. And I'm going to build a gear, which is going to be this one. It's going to cost me 2 and 1. And I should be able to put this here, because that's 3 built purple gear. So at least I'm matching what he's doing out there. That'll make it a wash. Okay. Literally coming down to 2 more turns. So he's going to roll the workshop die, and then he is going to place, and that's it. 4. That's going to be this spot right here. You move the 5, bump this. He gains the reward, which is going to be another one on here. I hope I haven't been moving him as me and vice versa. Even though I haven't taken advantage of the reward, still, that would be terrible. Then, all right, so I took the reward. Then he would activate on the nothing because it's a gray. And then he would gain another solo reward, which is another book. And he would spend that book right at the end of this turn to go up there, which is unfortunate for me because that gives him now full points on all of his lines. Okay, what am I going to do for my last one? Well, I really need to get this. I don't need to. It's only 2 points, but it's still worth something. That would be helpful, but these won't be helpful, I don't think. What do I have? Odd dice. That would be helpful. Yes, okay, because that's 8 points right there. I might as well. So that means I need to gain a purple, which would be easy enough to go like this. Push it out. Go like this. Perfect. That's going to work. I gain the purple die. Then I can play. That's a 4. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to do that. What is this? Jane Taylor. Looks like I get all sorts of stuff, but what does that mean? Is that a free gear build? Players can publish or build. There are 12 gear spaces. Oh, that means construct a gear. Okay, so I can construct a gear for that. Well, that's definitely worth it. Just to save myself on the points. Okay, so I can't go there. 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2. 2. And then we're going to construct the gear. And when I construct the gear, I just have to pay the 1 and 1. And even though it's a minus gear, it still will save me from losing some points, and nothing's going to affect it anyway. It's not even going to score, so I'm all right with that. Okay, and then, so I did that. That's there. And then I could construct another gear if I had one, which I don't, unfortunately. But I do get to boost this up one more time, and that gives me this, which is at least worth 2 points. And then I'll be able to get some more points out of it at the end. Okay, final turn for the Silver Lady is going to draw this die, and it is a green again. And it's going to be a green 1. And so they're going to go with the 1, working towards objectives. Doesn't matter. So here, and that is going to be the advancement of science. The bonus in the advancement of science is build a gear that completes a line, remove discs if needed. Well, fine. Build a gear that completes a line. Okay. Then it's going to gain 2 solo rewards. Gets to put a disc out at any disc area and do this. It's going to go up 2 more here. And then it's going to build a gear. So it's going to get a bunch of points. All right. So that's it for him or her. Now my last turn. Put the 4 in here. And that's good, at least some points. I take this 4 action. I wanted the odd dice one because those are all odd. I go up 2 on any research area. 1, 2. Again, I don't think I earned half those, but I'm not really taking any of the credits, so it doesn't really matter. And so there. So we got that. I don't even need to reset this because it doesn't matter. I'm going to take this just for the extra scoring at the end. I can up or down a die. I'm not going to touch that. Actually, I will. That'll at least move this because this is supposed to be, just to be sure, all different numbers. I can move this. No, that would make it not, that's all different that way. Yeah, I can make this a 4. Okay, so we got that. Don't need to reset it because it's the end. I get a gear, which is good, and I get a book, which is good. The book would let me place another disc out there. Sure, why not? No, I need to build the gear. In this case, I'll just add a little bit to it, and that will cost me 2 and 1, right? Yeah. All right. That wraps her all up. Now let's go ahead and score this big guy here. Let me make sure I got everything in good shape. Okay. So scoring. Make sure there's nothing that I'm going to forget here in the way to finish for the solo player, which I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't believe there's anything special. We just go right through it. Okay. So let's get our in-game scoring stuff ready. So to build the gear, etc., etc. Final scoring. Okay, objectives. So first, get out the world's tiniest score pad. So this is Solo 2 and me. Okay, it's going to score 14, 7, and 7. I'm going to score 14, 7, and 7. Then it's going to score for traveling. Earns the points here. So it's going to get 2. I'm going to get 2. Green, this is where it's going to be rough for me. So it's going to get 8, 10. Place the most discs. So 8, 10, 11. And I get 1. Meeting rooms. So we both tie for that. So that means that these things get awarded a little differently. I'm going to get the 2 and the 2. We're both going to get a 1 on this. All right. But it's meeting rooms with the cards. So let's go ahead and see what he's going to have. He gets 1 point per red card that he has. He has 1 red card. Okay. I'm going to get 2 for every yellow. So here's my cards. That's 2, 4, 2 for blue, 6, 8, 1 for red, 9. Partner cards total. So he's going to get 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. That's 9. I'm going to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Programs. So he gets all the points. So he's going to get 10. That's 22 for him. And for me, I got 10 for all different, 6 for all different dice, 10 there at 16, descending 22, and then odd dice 30. That's good. It's a good payout. Now, completed lines. So he has, the only ones that he did not complete is this one right here. Everything else, oh no, well, he didn't complete any of these three because he didn't flip those over. So with that in mind, he's going to get this, this, and this, right? Yeah. So what are those three? That's going to be 15, 21 is 36, and this one down here is 46, 52 on the completed lines. For me, I completed this, this, and that. So this is my big line. So I'm going to get 30 minus 4 is 26, 32, 36, 40, 45, 46, 47. 47. It's not bad. It's not great. It's going to be a tight one. Gears. So for each gear, fewer than 12, you fail to build, lose 2 points. So he didn't build, let's see, so 2, 4, 6, 8. So he loses 8 points. I lost way more than that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I guess I didn't lose that many more. Thought it was going to be worse. 10. He has all his innovation, which is 4. I have all my innovation, which is 4. Assignment scoring tokens for each assignment scoring. Yes. So here, he's going to get 2, 4 points. But I'm going to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points. And then resources, he has none. And my leftover resources, it's for every book is worth 1. Everything else, sum of 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Perfect. 1. I'll take it. All right. So let's see what he's got. So he's going to get 14, 16, 17, 27, 28, 37, 40, 57, 59, 61, 111, minus 8 is 103, plus 8 is 111. He has 111 points. Let's see if I beat him. 16, 17, 26, 33, 63, 110, 100, 115. All right. No, wait. 100. Yeah. 115. I'll take it. I beat him by 4. All right. Well, that's satisfying. Beat level 2 bot. Okay, folks, thanks so much for watching. I really hope this was informative. Hope it really helped you get the flow of the solo game. I apologize for any small mistakes I made. I don't think there were any of them that were game affecting from a point standpoint, but I know you guys will help me out if I did make some points, and always feel free to put them in the comments because that helps me learn, helps everybody else learn. Oh, and I have an extra book, so I should have got one more extra point there. So 116, I'll take it. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Whatever you do in the future, I really hope you have a fantastic time doing it. Take it easy now.